Howdy, my name is John Oliver. Today is the 16th of August, 2014. So 20 minutes after 4 p.m. in Computer Dallas, Texas, in the El Centro Community College Dining Commons. I want to go over here briefly with you the width of what we are going to create and send down to contribute to in the global educational canals. I want to say width, what it means, what kind of subjects. We can't teach everything about everything. We're not going to be, whatever the Library of Congress or try to be encyclopedic, but within a narrow range. We keep in mind those whom we are to serve within the bottom 2 billion. They're getting around $2 a day, and those are the subsistence farmers. Their needs deal with water, sanitation, food, income, and basic education. So in terms of water, how can they drill wells or filter the water that's coming from the river? How can they collect rainwater? How can they, all things so they have plenty of water? How can they use their water wisely with their crops, with their herds? Just water, 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 everything about water. Everything about sanitation. They have sanitation issues. There's lots of different places online that go into that, and so we'll share that, summaries of that to help them, because a lot of diseases are sanitation related. Water sanitation leads to a lot of early deaths. Food also deals with poor nutrition. So food, our emphasis here is with agriculture and animal husbandry and appropriate technology. So that is how can you raise more crops or store the crops or prepare the crops for market. Everything about that. That, in other words, the pioneers, the people that, the 49ers, 1849, before the Industrial Revolution, what were they doing? What were the Native Indians doing? What the Amish, or what did they do with electricity? How can they have more food? Principally from agriculture, and how can the raising chickens and pigs and goats, how can that work together synergistically to have more food? And with more food, hopefully that can become more income. There are other income sources like arts or crafts or services. We'll get into that too, but we want to really do really well with food. Basic education, I get down often to literacy, learning to read and write numbers, read and write arithmetic, those kinds of issues. So that they can do well in their lives and learn other things from other sources besides ours. The orphans, we're dealing with the 3 R's of reading, writing, arithmetic, and so with emphasis there, reading, writing, arithmetic, and then that's the first thing. The first goal is that the second would be STEM. That certainly is important. Science, technology, engineering, mathematics. This is the pre-K to 5th grade level. And I choose that so that we can understand it. I mean, if you do something that's high school, college level, I can't bring volunteer college kids in there, but if it's up to 5th grade, then we could bring college kids to help prepare it and help to edit it and help to serve as tutors. Older children can tutor younger children. Give them a really good, strong start. I'm a middle school teacher. I want to emphasize that. The seniors can come in and help with 2nd and 3rd grade reading and writing kinds of issues. So we can get lots of tutors and lots of helpers at that level and give them a strong start. That's why we're keeping it at that level and do a really great job. And then other companies, other organizations can come in and take over. That's great. That's more complicated, more difficult, and that's fine. And I want to partner with them, but I want to be really good at the really low level. Rural pastors, there we're seeing about 1 million pastors and 5 million elders. Overseeing congregations about 50 to 200. So Bible study, what kind of resources, and that for reference kinds of things, like Bible atlases, Bible dictionaries, concordance, tools, methods, really basic stuff. Basic doctrines, evangelism, discipleship, church planting, those church growth, those kinds of things. How can we help them with basics? It's always about the basics. In terms of the width. Now later, and I'll show you this briefly, our emphasis is here that these people who are seeking to serve. But in order to do that, we need to bring in the college students. I'm seeing college students being most of my worker bees, volunteers, ABCs, then A to Zs. In other words, college, where you apply, how do you apply, how do you financial aid, how do you study habits, how do you balance work and study and social life, choose a career, A to Z's, how do you do really, really good at college? How do you, and again in grad school and after grad school, how do you transition from college into the, so there, in other words, there's lots of college students and some will help me and that's great, but I want to, not immediately, but first I want to come in and put the emphasis on the people that are in the fields. We'll do it really, really, really well. And then we'll come and help the college students. And there's lots of materials online for college students. And we speak, again, we do the links to them, and then we do a summary of those in the wiki. We do some products for them. And then the partners. There's lots of people going to see this and go, oh, wow, I really want to help, but I don't have any time. I don't have any money. I'm strapped. You know, I'm in credit card debt, and I'm confused, and so later we'll come and help them in terms of, I mean, I've never been a homeowner, but that's going to be just a really difficult, painful thing. To be a homeowner, buy a new car, how do you refinance, how you get ready for retirement. I mean, I want to be in the middle of that as a neutral, objective person to help them. That's not the main thing. And I do this with the purpose only so they have time and have money and have energy to help the bottom billions. I don't want to help suburban people, you know, to have a fancier, bigger. I'm not in love with suburbanites. I'm not in love with college students. They are my workers. I want to serve them and help them and educate them and train them so they can help the bottom billions. Does that make sense? So anyway, that's a whole lot. But again, it's just knowledge. It's just knowledge. It's just links. It's just equipping. And lots of people doing lots of work together, and it all gets saved and backed up. It's not like baking bread or baking a pie, or it's not going to go away. You just keep adding and adding and adding. Lots of people contribute a little bit. It'll add up really well.